It does feel as though that Luka Modric has just been around forever, doesn't it? Given the fact that he's appeared at 6 World Cups, he's of course taken one of the highest individual honours you can get in your career when he was recognised as one of the best players in the world around about a decade ago or so. As now Welbeck hits it off target with that attempt, but it had Torriani diving.
You may have actually just clipped the outside of the post. I love that from Palestra. Kind of outside to in run, mixing up his game. And Welbeck, yeah, you want that to go ideally across the goalkeeper, but the proximity of the Vinter made that difficult.
Moto just trying to fizz that out to Liao, but Champong read it.
Yeah, it's going to be a good opportunity to see exactly what Palestra's got in his armoury going towards the opposition's goal, and that was a really intelligent run. Doesn't have to stay wide on all occasion. Got inside the right wing back Chukwueze to good effect there. Heard so much about his prowess in the attacking third. Defensively, actually, I've been really impressed with him across the last couple of games, but in this setup, you're going to be able to see what he can conjure in the final third.
And Palestra was the fastest player recorded in Serie A last season, and he has shown at times how quick he can be as he's going up against Chukwueze there.
Yeah, and Chukwueze's strength isn't going to be his defending. Obviously played nominally as a winger at Fulham. Had a good, decent impact at times, so he's going to favour going towards Chelsea's goal, but diligent enough there to clear.
Welbeck. Liao, but just runs into Lavia. Good work by Caicedo to win the ball back. This is a Milan side who, of course, will be back in European competition, albeit though the Europa League. They look dead certs to qualify via the 4 places in Serie A until it completely unravelled that they would drop out of the top 4 and fall into the Europa League with another powerhouse in Juventus, a side that, of course, Chelsea have already played in pre-season. Led to the sacking of Massimiliano Allegri and the appointment of Ruben Amorim. He's probably got, in his own mind, a reputation to try and build back up after what was a pretty poor spell in charge of Manchester United. Vinter. First real time in this game that we have actually seen Milan with the idea of wanting to keep the ball and have a bit of possession. Palmer winning the ball. A couple of times we've already seen that with Strahinja Pavlovic, where he does not mind drifting into midfield and trying to bomb on forward, the Serbian centre-back. Looking over the top for Estupiñán. It's off the head of Neto. Waiting for the support to arrive, Liao. But his pass was not the best to Camarda.
Just lost the flight of it there, Neto, and actually his flick inadvertently took it perfectly into the path of Estupiñán. Didn't come to anything, but a good searching ball once more from Pavlovic, as you noted.
It's away from Neto here. He wanted the free kick, not of interest to the referee. Estupiñán goes high, and it was one easy for Sanchez in the end, but it was a poor delivery that from Estupiñán, and it felt as though he made the wrong decision in putting that ball in.
Yeah, and the opportunity was there because it was a comfortable 2v1 with Neto out of the game. Joshua Champong coming over, but easily able to play round him to get into that spot to deliver.
Remember, straight after this game, Chelsea are on a plane to Malaysia, which will be the final country they'll visit on this Asia and Australian tour. They will arrive in the country in the early hours for a game against JDT, as they're abbreviated as, their full name Johor Darul Tajim. So you'd probably expect the likes of Tosin, Mudrik, Esteval, Gittins to perhaps play from the start in that game tomorrow. Champong going right up against Estupiñán there, as he had the sole intention of making life very tough for Estupiñán there.
Yeah, good from Fofana there. Really aggressive. You're taking a little bit of a risk coming that high, but wins the ball cleanly, and Chelsea back in possession. The shape of the team looks good. It's been good to a point. Just a little congested, I think, when it's made its way into the final third. I think you still want one of that trio, Palmer, João Pedro, probably more likely Welbeck, just to try and stretch their back line, or at least threaten to run beyond, because it's all been little intricate stuff into feet and a lot of AC Milan bodies getting around the ball.
Excellent ball to Palestra. Lavia now has it. João Pedro taking on Chukwueze. Stands up well though. There's he for a Champong. Has played on to Rafael Leao here. He does not mind coming from that particular part of the pitch. And then the challenge from a Champong, superbly timed.
Yeah, well, it's a small mistake from a Champong in the lead up to that opportunity for Leao, but my goodness, does he recover. Brilliant back.